My name is Margaret Gray, and this is Rainy Tuesdays. Hi guys, today I'm here with Ryan.
Hi there.
And Adam.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good.
Doing all right?
Good. What have you guys been up to?
All homework.
Yeah,
Never a break, but
yeah.
turned in a major assignment, so we're getting to break closer, but still not there yet.
Are you gonna have a real break? Because Ryan and I have fake ones.
We have 1 day off, so
Okay,
not really.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing. Yeah.
Speaking of our fake break, it's gonna be on this Tuesday. So.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the middle of the week?
And hopefully it's a rainy Tuesday.
They're giving us 2 where it's like you still have class, you just don't have homework. Which is stupid.
It's really strange.
It's especially stupid for like liberal arts classes because you can't have a class without homework because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, because you have to read for a class to be able to like talk about things. And so one of my classes, it's not for this one, but it's for the one in April. He's like, we're just not going to have class because if I can't have you do homework, we have nothing. So just no class. We're like, okay, no one's complaining. But yeah, it's dumb.
I have one where there was an assignment due at like Tuesday at like 11:59, and he just moved it to Wednesday at 1 a.m. So
Jeez.
he didn't care.
Yeah, professors aren't happy about it and don't care like at all, which is fair because it's stupid, but it's also just like sad because I feel like all students are gonna burn out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough. Yeah.
Definitely feel burned out already, and we're only not even halfway through yet.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks have been like a high point for me because like every third basically I have like stuff due. And so it was like papers in 2 classes and like quizzes and some other ones, and I was like, oh god, I'm actually doing more than reading, but then now it's done, so it's fine. But still, fun news before we like get into topics, right? I mentioned this before we started recording, but Avatar is coming out with an RPG, which is super exciting. So it's gonna be like you can play in 5 different eras. They're gonna have like bending be personalized, so you can decide like how you want to bend, which is really cool to me.
What bender would you guys be?
Air.
I feel like we might have talked about this in a previous episode, but air for sure. Why do you say that?
I feel like they're the hippies, and I've moved around a lot. They're nomadic. That's exciting. And then that's about it. They like animals a lot. I like animals a lot. That's all I've got.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think we've had this question before, but I feel like I would also go air because I feel like flying would be really cool.
What would you do, Adam?
I don't know. I always just know what I'm not, but I would not be fire or earth. So
yeah,
probably water, but air works too.
That's fair.
Just be a trio of airbenders.
Hell yes. Ooh, it'd be fun. I was talking about this with a friend a couple months ago. I don't think I know someone who would be an earthbender. You know? I feel like I know people in every other category, but I don't think I like know an earthbender. I don't know.
It's a very good point. Now that I'm trying to run through the people I know, and I don't know who fits that kind of personality.
Exactly. It's a tough one. Which is interesting because you'd think it would be like fire, I feel like, would be like the weird one.
Yeah.
But I feel like I know people who would be firebenders. But I can't think of a single earthbender.
I feel like the show doesn't do a good job of saying that like earthbenders are cool. Well, no, Toph is there, but like
yeah,
compared to all the other things you can do, I mean, earthbenders can like metal bend, but
Right.
it's not
I
as
feel
cool
like
as
they're a lot
lightning.
cooler in Korra.
Yeah, with the lava bending too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Korra
Although
really.
lava bending pretty much just makes them firebenders.
I mean, yeah. That's fair. What a fun time. But yeah, so you can like really personalize your bending, which is super cool. They said that they want to focus on a broader world, but that the like smaller details are important to them. Like, and the quote for that was kind of funny because it was like hybrid animals and cabbage merchants. So like they're gonna care about stuff like that, which is neat. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I feel like it'll be fun. I know
Is
nothing
there
about
a release date, or is this just an announcement of like it's happening one day?
Yeah, it was like we're like starting this now. Here's all we know, and it's
Like
like
the
I just said.
the Bethesda approach of here's a title screen for a game that's going to come out in 10 years.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, but one day.
One day. Definitely exciting. There's
Yeah.
also a Harry Potter RPG coming out actually soon. I think
Yeah.
this year or next year.
Is there really?
Yeah,
There
it's like a Harry
is.
Potter game. Looks sort of fun.
It looks pretty good. I did not have any expectations for a good Harry Potter game. I mean, I know there's loads, but they always look just slightly not my thing. I don't know. But this one looks right up my alley with very RPG-esque and kind of world exploration and not just focus on Hogwarts.
There. Did you guys ever do the like DVD games?
I have not personally. I did do on Pottermore back in the day. There was like stuff on the Pottermore website to do, and I did those things,
That's
but
right.
not the DVDs. We bought the DVDs and then immediately lent them to a friend who didn't return them for 10 years. Not 10 years, but for like a long time. So we didn't really have the DVDs.
Fair.
I played the GameCube. It was the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
What's that one
Goblet-
called?
Goblet of
of Fire. The fourth Goblet of Fire for the GameCube game is so hilariously bad because things just end like I don't know. Most video games now, like there's an intro, like cutscene, and then there's like an ending, so it like gets you like between the game to the menu screen. Like the first level where like the Death Eaters attack the like the sports event that's going on.
Oh yeah.
British World Cup.
Yeah. So like I think it's the dad Weasley is there. He's like help, and like you save him, and then he's like we gotta get to the port key. You touch the port key, and you're just like instantly back at the menu screen. It's like
weird.
wait what?
Oh my god. Yeah, all I remember from the DVD one was the first one. So it was like you had to remember the pattern that Hagrid would like tap with the umbrella to get in there, and then you got to like choose an animal and a wand. That's all I remember, but I remember it being very fun as a child.
That does sound like a blast.
Yeah, that was neat. Yeah, I wish this is like the only sad part about streaming services is like all of the like extra features on a DVD. Like you'd have like deleted scenes, which I know that some like I know Disney Plus has some deleted scenes.
Yeah.
But like I love deleted scenes and I love like bloopers and stuff like that. Like DVD games are underrated and forgotten.
That's a good point. I was gonna say though, a quick side note about like Disney Plus and the extras is I was going through A New Hope and they have like a ton of extras because they have like the trailers. But one of the things I thought was interesting is they have the movie in Navajo.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I guess they made like a version back in like 2010, and then I think it stopped being made, so now it's like accessible again, which is really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Look at that. But yeah, good times. I feel like there was something else. Oh my god, great news. Amber Heard got fired from Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Out of here. Holy did it. It's actually really stupid because she got like fired for a non-related reason. It was that she broke something on her contract for like health-wise, which is kind of dumb, but we'll take it either way.
I don't know why they couldn't just been like, you abused your husband.
Right. You're a horrible
I don't know
human.
why you can't just say that. They had to like look for some nitpicky thing to kick her out. I don't know why.
So that'll be interesting. The only thing that they've said for replacements is that it's not Clark, which is kind of sad because I feel like she would have been good at it. But
Are they just gonna recast her or just write her character out?
I think they're just gonna recast her because she's in too much of it, like to not have her. So, yeah.
I guess I don't know. There's the Aquaman movies don't like stand or one movie doesn't stand out in my mind really. So I'm sure you could put any person there and it really wouldn't matter.
I'll be entirely honest with you. I wasn't upset about using her as a reason to not see the second one. Now I will see the second one, but I probably won't be thrilled about it.
I feel like that's the thing with all these DC movies is they stand alone, and I don't think they're trying to connect them to anything anymore.
That's the move. Yeah.
When
they start trying to connect the universe, it's stupid and it gets really bad. So I'd prefer it if they just made standalones. Yeah.
And they should just focus on making a good story first instead of trying to like catch up to Marvel. Just do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time they've done their own thing, it's been really, really good. But then they'll like fall into the trap the next movie they release.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Look, we're Marvel." I was like, "No, you're not." No need to try. But
you can definitely see the like executive meddling of like Marvel's making all that money, we can do the same, and you got like your creative people being like, we don't need to do that though.
Yeah.
And then it bombs.
And it's like DC does have things going for it. Like I personally, and like all of this is, you know, subjective. Like I personally do prefer the comics for DC over the Marvel. I like DC's TV shows better. And especially their animated shows a lot better. But Marvel just has like movies covered, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't think they need to rush to get better at it. Like they should take their time and like perfect it like they did with the TV shows. And then be happy. But at least Amber Heard won't be in any more of them. Terrible human. Yeah. So this is gonna be a great transition, Adam. You're gonna be proud of me.
I don't know how you're gonna pull this one off.
Speaking of transitions, horoscopes are seen as a transition from oneself to one's idea of the self. I don't know.
I don't.
Some BS right there.
I don't think that's any worse than whatever Margot was going to say.
Mine was going to be, I don't know what the worst zodiac sign is, but I bet it's what Amber Heard is. Yeah. So
yeah, we're talking about zodiac signs and astrology.
Yay, something we all believe in.
Something we all are in full support of. And I'm going to try to be a little respectful of, because I know a lot of people do believe in this stuff. So there's that. But it's a little hard to not make fun of.
Here's my thing. Do I think my birthday has any psychological impact? Yes. Do I think it's because of the stars? No. Like, there's been studies done that, like, people born, I think it's, like, either super late in the year or super early in the year, like, have more success because, you know, it takes them longer to get into kindergarten. Like, they're alive for longer before they're in kindergarten. And so they're, like, better at learning or something. I might be butchering that. Don't quote me. But, like, it could also be the opposite. It could be, like, as soon as you're in kindergarten, you're better. I don't know. But, like, it's...
But, yeah, I get that. Like, there's some correlation of, like, birth date for where you are in life to a little, but not very much based on what star sign you were born under. Or like, other signs, since there are a lot of them.
I will say, though, something that I've done with 2 of my past boyfriends / like boys has been like whenever we start hanging out, like a joking little thing is to be like, let's look up our compatibility. And like it's a funny way to like get to know the person because you can like go through and be like, oh, that applies, that doesn't, or like stuff like that, right? So like it's super fun and I'm not gonna judge anyone too harshly for being into it because
No,
like
I mean it's completely harmless.
yeah, what are
Yeah.
you doing? Nothing.
Do what you
If
want. Live
if
your
you
life.
read your horoscope every day and try to align your life to it, I might judge you a little, but not in a mean way. Just in a like, what are you doing kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a fun fact because you mentioned like when you're born can like have an impact. One interesting statistic is that most hockey players are born in February, like most NHL hockey players are. And the reason for that is because most hockey leagues, like when you're younger, the cutoff is January 31st. So then when they can apply the next year, they're always like taller and bigger than all the other players. So
That makes sense.
Oh.
Look at that. Yeah, see, if you're born in February, you can play hockey.
mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
All right, parents, you got your date. You want a pro hockey player, you know what to do.
Uh, it's always funny to me is because like I don't know. I do you guys feel like you have friends who are born in like the same times or like general times? Because like I feel like I have a lot of friends in like March, April, and then a lot of friends in uh December.
I feel the March, April. I think I get a lot of October. At least like in high school, I felt like everyone I knew had October birthdays.
mm-hmm.
That's fair. I feel like I do have some outliers. Like I know a few like August babies. My mom's an August baby. But yeah, I feel like I have like one or two August baby friends. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's usually like y'all's. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Fun
there
time.
is like it's interesting too, like looking at birth dates and then looking at 9 months before, like what
Right,
special
see what
occasion.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why it's like October, November. There's a lot of Valentine's babies. So
Yeah. Fun times. I don't know. So did you guys know that your basic zodiac sign is not your only zodiac sign?
I did not know that.
I did not.
I did a lot of research for this
It goes deeper.
So you have a sun sign and a moon sign. So your
Like the
sun's
Pokemon games.
exactly.
Mhm.
Everyone's a Pokemon. So, hang on, I want to make sure I get this right. I'm gonna pull up my notes. So your sun sign, which is like all of our basics, is what you want, but your moon sign is what you need.
Okay.
Wait, so do you just choose your sun sign?
No, so your sun sign is like general birthday. So it's like so you're a Sagittarius. Ryan
Yeah,
is
we
an
should run through. Yeah.
Aries, and I'm a Libra. Um, and so like those all have their own meanings, right? And to like be a sun sign of like a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Libra means its own thing, right? But that like drives our desires. But then your moon sign has more to do with where you were born, like what time you were born, and I think something else. I don't remember. I think it might just be that now that I'm saying it. Oh, and what year? Yeah. Um, so it matters more like the details for your moon sign. But those get more specific and they tell you more like this is what you need and like this is like your inner personality versus your outer personality. um, so yeah, our moon signs. Um, Adam is a Virgo. Um, Ryan is a Leo.
Oh man, I was just about to guess Leo.
And mine is a Scorpio. So, yeah, I figured we could just kind of go through our sun and moon signs and like see how they apply and see what it means for our lives.
Sounds great to me. I always when I was younger, I liked going through the horoscope stuff.
Yeah.
Just because of how generalized they are. Like,
Yeah.
they're clearly made to accommodate as many people as possible, and it's funny reading them.
You'll meet a person with brown eyes today.
Do you guys like reading like your own and then like the people that matter in your life?
I don't think I have.
Oh
I only did my own, and if I was feeling really bored, I just read all of them.
Interesting. All right. So I would always read like mine and then like my best friends and then like my mom's and my sisters and like see like what's gonna happen for everybody. But then it was also like really funny because I would be like, I relate more with like my sisters than with mine. And it's like, oh, it's because they're not real.
So I have a question about horoscopes. So like, isn't there like one every day, right?
I think there's like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly.
Okay.
Lively.
But also like, there's multiple people putting them out like daily. So could you just be like, oh, I don't like that horoscope and go read another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also interesting because it's like, it depends on if you read them at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, where it's like at the beginning of the day, are you then going to like use that knowledge to change your day? Or like at the end of the day, are you going to assign what happened that day to fit the horoscope?
I think that's an interesting like psychological thing of like, if you read it at the beginning of the day, are you going to be looking out for events to fit that, or vice versa, looking back to fit something within?
Right. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to start with our sun signs. Okay. So I'm going to go down. We're going to start with Aries, Ryan. So, your strengths, right? Courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, passionate.
I like the little like dance you did with it.
Oh my gosh. Do you like feel those? Do you feel like connected?
Yeah, I'm gonna like introduce myself, be like, hello, I am an Aries, I am compassionate, I am confident.
It's like the stereotypical RA of like, we're gonna be excited, this is me, I'm whatever. I don't know what you said, but
Here's our 4 rules. Oh my god. Okay, weaknesses: impatient, moody, short-tempered, impulsive, aggressive. I feel like I have a hard time viewing you as aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Want to say that again? No.
Okay, so here are the things that you like. Comfortable clothes, taking on leadership roles, physical challenges, individuals.
No. I was like, yeah, comfortable clothes. I mean, is there someone that likes uncomfortable clothes out there?
I really like wearing plate metal armor everywhere I go.
Gotta be ready for battle.
Oh my god. You definitely like taking on leadership roles.
Yeah, I would agree with that one.
Yeah. I feel like you don't like individual sports, though.
No, I think you're right with that. I like golf.
Oh, fair.
But that's about it. Not going to take on any other physical challenges, you know?
Okay, here are the things that you don't like.
Okay.
Inactivity, delays, work that does not use one's talents.
I can agree with that. I mean, I definitely feel like I am sometimes impatient, and I don't put up with a lot of BS sometimes. So.
Fair. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, not terribly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's look at Adam. Okay. Strengths. Generous, idealistic, great sense of humor.
This is why I gotta watch the video podcast.
Yeah, so we're doing
We just move our hands a bunch.
This is white people dancing.
Oh my god. Okay, weaknesses. Promises more than one can deliver. Very impatient. Will say anything no matter how undiplomatic.
I don't know if these fit very much. I also like that I got very impatient instead of Ryan's just impatient.
Just impatient, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, are all these impatient? Because I think maybe just people in general are impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'd say an impatient. I don't know, very impatient, but
Super impatient. The most impatient. I also feel like you're diplomatic.
yeah, I was about to say, like, we were all RAs, so
Yeah.
I feel like we have a little bit of diplomacy in there.
Right. It's weird to say that you would do anything or say anything no matter how undiplomatic, because that just doesn't seem true.
No.
What you like, though, I feel like is accurate. Okay.
Okay, hit me.
Freedom, travel, philosophy, being outdoors.
Yeah, all that sounds great. Fitting pretty well.
Things that you don't like. Clingy people, being constrained, off the wall theories, details.
I love off. That's a really specific one, but I actually really like off-the-wall theories.
I think it's like conspiracy theories, which you adore.
Yeah, I think they're hilarious.
Alrighty. Here's mine.
I also like that
so
one
specific, though.
One of the like things you like was freedom.
Right.
Freedom.
You're an American.
And then two, I don't like constraint.
Yeah. It's just they took one thing and they were just like A and B.
Some of the things you like, being happy. Some of the things you don't like, being sad.
Okay, my strengths: cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, social.
I would agree to that.
Those all seem to fit, yeah.
That feels right. I love being a Libra because it's all like you balance things. Like the little doodle is a scale. And you'll see the very first weakness, indecisive, avoids confrontations, will carry a grudge, self-pity. Probably
Fits me. I should be a Libra.
be a Libra. Okay, Libra likes harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, and the outdoors.
I think I'm a Libra. I think I was misidentified.
Libra dislikes violence, injustice, loudmouths, conformity.
Once again.
You dislike conform? Okay, never mind. I got it. I see.
Yeah, I'm not like other girls.
I'm a Libra.
I'm a Libra. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. I'll do one more thing for all of our sun signs. For Ryan, your career and money, and I don't think this is like a specific horoscope. I think this is just overall your outlook on life. Okay. This is an area in which an Aries shines brightest.
Oh, perfect.
Super successful. Their working environment is the perfect place for their ambition and creativity to show. You're a natural born leader. You'll prefer to issue orders rather than receive them. Okay, so you want to be your own boss.
BYOB. Gonna get
exactly
that put on the back of my car.
Oh my god. When faced with a challenge, an Aries will quickly assess the situation and come to a solution. Competition does not bother you.
Can I just interject there real quick? How else would you come about a solution? You just gotta go, we'll guess. You're not gonna evaluate it all.
Throw a dart.
There's
we'll
the solution.
Try this thing.
Oh, you're gonna love this last one.
Okay.
They can have great careers in sports and challenging environments and enjoy their chosen path as managers, policemen, soldiers, etc.
Man, how crazy would it be if, like, I don't know, I just go missing and, like, 15 years later, you'd be like, oh, did you hear about Ryan? He's a 5-star general and a basketball player.
We predicted it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, Rainy Tuesday is making dreams come true.
That'd be particularly impressive if you got 5-star general in 15 years.
Right?
Be like, wow.
Oh my god. Okay, you live in the present and you aren't all that focused on the future. This can make you irrational and hasty when it comes to financial decisions. Yet you always find a way to earn money and compensate for what you've spent. A natural flow of energy that needs to come back when invested wisely. I don't know what the end of that means, but alright. Yeah. So that's exciting.
I'm sure they don't, but do any of them say like bad things?
I don't know.
Like I can't imagine like career and money is going to be like
your career and money.
Tough luck, buddy.
It's like Pisces. Wow, you suck with money.
Oh my god, all of yours are a lot shorter, Anna. Okay.
Just knows me so well, it doesn't really need to go in depth.
Oh my god. Okay. When a Sagittarius born visualizes something in their minds, you will do everything you can to achieve it. They always know what to say in a given situation, and they are great salespeople. Sagittarius favors different tasks and dynamic atmospheres, jobs such as a travel agent, photographer, researcher, artist, ambassador, importer, exporter.
I would love it if importer and exporter is two different signs.
Right.
Okay. The fun-loving Sagittarius enjoys making and spending money. Considered to be the happiest sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius does not care much where it will earn the following money. You take risks and you're very optimistic. You believe that the universe will provide everything you need.
Don't know how true that one is.
Remember, these are your wants.
Okay. Oh yeah, you said that they like shape your desire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I want, so sure.
Hear me out. I feel like Ryder would fit into that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, I'll do my career and money. Okay. For each Libra, the key to a happy life is in a fine balance, meaning they will not commit to work without setting apart enough time for their private life and their loved ones. And if they do, they will feel like they need to be set free from it. That makes no sense going into law. They can be loved leaders, even though they sometimes lack the initiative to organize people who work for them, and will work hard to deserve things that come their way. In search for truth and justice, they are good lawyers and judges, and they can often be successful as diplomats, designers, and composers. Imagine being like, I'm either going to be a lawyer or a composer.
Two very similar career paths. Also, everything you say, Libra, I feel like works for me. I'm born on the wrong sign, I think.
Libras are lit. Okay, if they've nurtured their artistic side from childhood, they can work well in a group, and they can be convincing and gifted speakers. Adam, be a Libra.
Thanks for a lawyer.
You can choose.
Yeah, can I just choose my sign?
Financial aspects are often under control, which probably wouldn't be the case if they had an easier time deciding what to buy. I felt like an attack.
There's an attack right there.
I spend like 3 days researching things before I buy them on Amazon. I'm like, is this the best one? As soon as they start questioning their financial choices, chances are they won't spend any money at all.
I don't know how you can say everything that's so accurate to me.
It does feel like you're kind of more of a Libra than I am.
I think so.
Like
Also,
I feel
I
like
was thinking about how like Amazon has reviews on each product. So if I'm ever like, all right, I need to buy something, I'll look at the reviews and then second guess it, because every review is like, this is the worst product I've ever gotten, and then the next one is best thing ever. There's
so
no consistency.
pro tip, what I do is I always go to the 3-star reviews because I feel like those are going to be the most honest because they're like, here's what I like, here are the cons. And if the cons are like, it didn't like, it depends on what I'm buying, right? Like
Yeah.
if it's like, um, I don't know, a good example of things I've bought on Amazon. But if it's something that like doesn't have to do with like function, then I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like if it's like if I bought ankle weights like last year and they were like, I didn't like the color. And I'm like, it's an ankle weight, you're wearing it inside. Care about the color. Like, you know.
Yeah, very minor detail to complain about.
Right. Just like you picked the color. But anyway, yeah. So
That's smart though. Because
yeah.
I always just look at like the most recent, and then that's where you see the like
Yeah.
people hate it or love it, and there's no
Right.
between.
Yeah.
I always
I
just
usually just go off of like the average.
I was gonna say it's sort of hard because like there are some people that rate things like they really like the product and they give it 3 stars because I guess their expectation for 5 stars is like, wow, this is amazing. And so you'll see some like 3-star reviews. It's like, wow, this is really good. And
Right.
It's like, why should you not give it 5?
And then sometimes it's the opposite where people are like, this is the worst thing I've ever purchased in my entire life.
4 stars.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They are funny though. I do recommend reading Amazon reviews because you get some crazy people that write them.
Yeah. So, I don't like shopping, right? So if I can buy something online rather than in the store, 100%, I want to do that. And so like sometimes I'll be like on a clothing website, if I need a new whatever. And it's always really, really funny because it'll just be like a regular shirt, but then there's like some guy who comments, he's like, I bought this for my wife and she looks super hot in it. And it's like
Maybe that's a good seal of approval.
Right. Yeah, maybe that should sell me on it more. Funny stuff. But yeah, so those are our sun signs. What we want.
I just want to interject here. I was going to say, so far, I don't know why, but I'm feeling this is a lot like Wizard 101 in picking schools. I know Adam knows what I'm talking
about. Have we talked about this? I'm sure we have. What a fantastic game.
Not on the podcast, but like when you first start up the game, there's 7 schools like Ice, Fire, Storm, Death, Life, Myth, and Balance. And like you have to do this whole thing of like you fill out questions and then it assigns you a random school.
And then you don't like that school, so you choose what you want.
Exactly. But with like some of the descriptions, like I found a website that had like all the descriptions. Like it'll just tell you like, oh, it's for similar to horoscopes. But also one of the things is like famous diviners, so it just says famous people. Like I think Ben Franklin is a storm wizard. Yeah, I have the whole list popped up here. Give me a school, I'll tell you some famous people that are part of that school.
Hit me with death.
Death? Okay. Death looks like all fake people, because famous necromancers include Dracula, Dr. Frankenstein, and Ophelia.
Unfortunate. What
was Ice?
Ice.
Side note, didn't like the ice school.
Yeah, ice school's not that great. Famous
fire all the way.
Famous ice wizards include Winston Churchill, Santa Claus, and Glenda the Good Witch.
Ice sounds like a bop. What are y'all talking about?
It just has lame spells.
Yeah.
Glenda? Oh, yeah.
Santa Claus, Glenda, and Winston Churchill.
Oh, what a crowd. What about Fire then?
Fire includes, it only says William Shakespeare.
It's just
Shakespeare.
I didn't realize they did that put people in that school. I remember back in the day taking that test, but I am positive I just was like, oh, that's fun, and then picked whatever I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's got to be the start of next week's episode, is just taking that test.
Yeah, you
Raw
can do
down
it
here.
online.
Next week's episode, we all play Wizard 101 for the
Let's do it.
podcast.
Honestly.
It's so fun. I'm sure I talked crap about it when I was younger, but now that I can say it without embarrassment, fantastic game.
Mm.
This is my thing. I think we mentioned it last week, is that being in your 20s is just liking what you liked when you were 13, but
That's
being embarrassed.
so true.
Yeah. It's fun. But, okay. Alrighty, we're gonna do moon signs. So we're gonna start with...
This is what we need. Our spiritual
Yeah.
necessities.
Yeah, and this is like also like our inner self, like what's true, like not our outward.
This should be even more accurate.
Exactly. You should be like
Can't wait for what Libra tells me.
Oh my god. We're gonna read mine and you're gonna be like, oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna start with Ryan's again, just to keep it in order. So since we just mentioned it, we're gonna do some celebrities that have a moon sign in Leo. Tom Cruise, Queen Latifah, and then the other ones I can't pronounce, so I'm not gonna say them. I also don't recognize them. But Tom Cruise and Queen Latifah is a pretty good combo.
Very interesting combo.
I'm in good company here, I guess.
Oh yeah. Okay, so these are positive keywords that should like spark something in you. Creative, encouraging, generous, loving. How did those make you feel?
Wait, was courageous one of those? Wait, no, that was creative. Oh.
Yeah, creative, encouraging, generous, loving.
Okay, cool. All right.
I feel like you're like all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to fit.
Yeah,
sounds
alrighty.
right.
Here's negative things to watch out for. This isn't saying like this is you. This is like these are what you have to like control. Like you have to hold back from these things. Alrighty. Selfish, overbearing, bossy, controlling. All the last three were the same thing.
Yeah, just synonyms.
Which I guess if you're looking at this leadership in BYOB, which stands for be your own boss,
of course,
could be,
as we all know,
be related.
That's true. That's a good point. Is that it's like you like can totally be your own boss, but make sure you're not too bossy.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Okay. So hang on. Let me find like a fun point in this because this is just a whole essay.
It does seem this is like a deep rabbit hole to dive in.
You gotta, yeah. I can send you guys your like things if you want to like look into them further. It's so much. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna go with okay, you're independent. You're known for being strong and independent, and your passionate side can sometimes get the better of you. With your moon in Leo, that means emotions sometimes rule over logic, and that can make you a bit more sensitive to criticism that comes from being the center of attention. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but you know, I think I probably make decisions more logically rather than emotional. But I feel like everyone is also emotional at times, and everyone's emotions get the best of them from time to time. So
we're only human.
Exactly.
Okay. You're also imaginative, so the moon rules over your desires. So imagination and feelings and the way that you feel about all of those. So for this as your moon sign, this is again just wanting like emotions to be like heard. And yeah, it doesn't make that. Oh, this is interesting. The last sign is that does mean that you don't necessarily feel comfortable in every situation.
Okay.
I feel like that could be true for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, does anyone feel comfortable in every situation?
If I'm in a
sure
burning
there's
building, I'm
something.
not going to be comfortable.
Ryan, anytime you're in a situation where you're like not totally comfortable, just know that that's because of the moon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Curse you, moon.
Oh gosh. Okay. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go to your conclusion. Okay. All right. Just like your lion symbol, when the Leo moon, that's not a real sentence.
When the Leo moon.
When the Leo moon.
This is just like their lion symbol. When the Leo moon people need to relax.
When the Leo moon people need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Of course. So just keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sometimes you can be lazy when you feel that you have stretched yourself too thin. And then, like, your drive goes in the other direction. So you can take on, like, a woe is me kind of attitude and lay around and do absolutely nothing instead of finishing your work. How do you feel about that?
I think that's fair, but I think that's also with everyone again. Like, if you take on a ton of projects, you're going to get overwhelmed and not want to do anything, so.
Right. Oh my gosh. You don't do anything halfway, which makes it either really easy to work with you or very difficult. But something to be sure about is that with your moon in Leo, you will stop at nothing to make sure something is done right, which is also a good characteristic as a boss.
I would actually say that's pretty true. Like, I always try to get things done ahead of time, and like if I'm gonna start something, I want to finish it. I don't want to like leave something for later because that's when I forget things.
That's fair.
And I can definitely see how that could be hard to work with me in groups because there's some projects where it's like, all right, I'll do this, and it's like this is done. Here,
Right.
you do your part.
Fair. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So, we're gonna do yours, Adam. This is the moon in Virgo,
Okay.
which is very close to Libra. I'm pretty sure it's the one right before Libra.
Maybe this one will be pretty accurate then.
Maybe. Okay, some people of note. Two of them are bad.
Good start.
First one though, Madonna.
Okay, sure.
She's pretty fun. But then you've got Mel Gibson and Bill Cosby.
Rough.
How long ago is this from?
I have no idea. There's like no date at the top. I'll look at the bottom in a while. But
Okay, sure.
Madonna, though.
Madonna.
Let's focus
on
on
that part, yeah.
Okay, so positive keywords. So again, this is like things that should incite something in you.
Okay.
Practical, thorough, caring, productive, organized, responsible.
Yeah, those all sound exact.
Those sound like words.
Yes.
Those are words used to describe people.
But yeah, I'd say those describe Adam pretty well.
Yeah, I think those fit pretty well.
Yeah, definitely.
I was waiting for one to be like, oh no, and there really wasn't, so.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Okay, so these are things to look out for.
Okay. Keep my eyes peeled.
Of course, fussy, negative, nervous, stressed, boring.
Boring?
I'm bored by you.
I have to disagree with a
Oh,
lot of
thank
these.
you.
Like, I feel like I'm probably I'm a way more negative person than Adam is. I don't think I've really ever seen Adam be that negative of a person.
Yeah, he's really positive.
Yeah.
I'll try. Yeah, I don't know if those fit very well.
The only one that I feel like, or the only two that I feel like could be true would be nervous or stressed.
Yeah, but I feel like that's everyone.
I was about to say, those are the most general.
Yeah. They fit you because probably do with everyone.
You're a person.
Yeah, those are the only two I was like, yeah, but all the others, I was like, I don't know.
Right. Okay, so this is like your personality. All right.
Okay.
So these are things like for content. So you're known for your attention to detail. With your moon in Virgo, it means that you are most content when everything in your life is in order. Um, if you
That's
need
true.
something taken care of, you're more than happy to just handle it. And if you handle something for someone, then it's very appreciated if they show their appreciation. Like you don't like just doing something and then like not being appreciated. Which like I feel like sounds worse than it is. I feel like it means like a thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
just like an acknowledgement, doesn't that? Isn't that
Right.
for everyone? I don't want people to just ignore me.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, productive. Um so the moon in astrology represents our feelings. We've been over this.
Mhm.
Like your inner self. So since this is an earth sign, you're not typically very emotional. So that's interesting. You're the opposite of Ryan, according to
Okay,
listeners. Um,
sure.
so when your moon is in Virgo, it means it heightens your sense of purpose and your need to be doing something productive. I feel like y'all
Okay.
said the same thing, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Like it said that you both wanted to like get stuff done, but like that
It just
Ryan
used different words to say so.
yeah. Oh, that's odd. Okay, meticulous. You often have a routine that you like to follow every day, and if things get in the way of that, it can stress you out.
That's an at right there. Yeah.
Uh, because of this, it can lead to you being perpetually nervous or getting agitated at problems. I
Yeah.
feel like you're pretty go with the flow,
Um,
but I feel
I
like it,
try to go to the flow, but I definitely like set my schedule, and if anything changes in that schedule, it freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, that's the
that's
thing. It's like I feel like most of us have pretty routine schedules. That's like if something is interrupting our schedule, that's probably going to be something annoying because this schedule is hard to mess up. So
Yeah.
that's fair. I'm like pretty anal about that. I like really don't like my schedule being messed up. Like
Yeah.
I am a planner and like things planned in advance. College is a little different like when you're at college
Yeah,
because
I was gonna say the same thing. Like when you're in college, it doesn't matter as much because you pretty much
right.
have to be go with the flow because that's just how things are. But
Everyone,
at
yeah,
any other time, it's that exact of like I've planned in advance, and if something is just suddenly thrust into the plan, I'm not gonna like it.
right.
yeah.
It's rough. Yeah. Okay. Your conclusion. Um, this is a real sentence, so that's good. Some people find the moon in Virgo people to be a little too practical for their own good, but those who know them well understand that that is like a talent and can help people. And those talents are most valuable in the real world. Because you can
Okay.
always count on them to be there for you, they make excellent counselors to go to for advice. That's fair. I've gone to Adam for advice a lot.
Very true.
Yeah. Um,
I was going to say, how can someone be too practical?
Yeah, I was gonna say like, what does that mean?
I feel like I've known people who were too practical, and I feel like you're not one of them.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
wouldn't call
yeah.
myself too practical, but
No.
I was gonna
I
say
don't
maybe
know.
someone that like has like a super strict regiment that like doesn't change anything,
Right.
whatever. Because that can sort of be annoying. Because like if you want to like hang out with that person, you just can't ever because like they already have like their
Right.
schedule planned out 2 weeks in
Yeah.
advance, something like that maybe.
Yeah, I have some friends that just like won't bend to anything, and it's like okay, and they also like make decisions like too logically. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like they don't let emotion come into it, which is just not how humans work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Okay. Uh, Luno Virgos can, um, if they aren't careful, they can easily like take the fun out of a situation for themselves. But that's never their intention. They just sometimes have trouble seeing the bigger picture. Interesting.
Hmm.
Do you take the fun out of things for yourself?
I don't think so. Like, that's a weird. I don't know how that would happen.
Yeah.
I feel like it's saying like you focus too much on details that you just don't have fun. Like it's like the whole like only focusing on the destination rather than the journey. That's what it sounds like
Oh,
to me. But again, I feel
that
like it's not you.
fits very well. No, yeah.
I can't wait till we read mine and you're like, okay. Okay, and sometimes you forget to slow down and enjoy what's going on around you. But a lunar Virgo will never steer you wrong and will always have your best interest at heart. That's okay. Alrighty. Okay. Some celebrities for me. So I'm a Scorpio moon. Charlie Chaplin, Will Smith, and Eminem.
Interesting combination.
I know.
Margot, isn't your birthday in November?
October.
October, never mind. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, because I was going to say that November has the most serial killers born in that month.
Ooh. That's fun.
So watch out for people born in November.
Careful.
I wasn't trying to imply that you were a serial killer, Margot.
No, I'm just trying to think, like, why that would be. Or is that just, like, a thing?
I think it's probably just, like, a random, yeah.
Okay. Well, because, like, the hockey thing had a point.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
I don't know. Maybe November babies are just sick of coming right after Halloween.
They just see that, like, the Halloween and then the complete ignorance of Thanksgiving right into Christmas, and it just infuriates them so much they start murdering.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
Because then they get all their presents, like, right around the same time.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Alrighty. So things that should incite something in me are intuitive, intense, imaginative, and powerful.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like not powerful.
I don't understand.
That's just kind of like generic. Like,
yeah, powerful is just a, like, that's a word to throw in.
So things I need to watch out for are secretive, extreme, moody, and detached, which is probably fair.
I think those are all, like, good things just to look out for in general. Like, I don't think you would want to hang out with someone that's super secretive.
No.
I feel like
Are you
that
feeling
wouldn't be a good
connected yet, Anna?
No.
Okay, so the thing for intense for me, while a lunar Scorpio can appear calm on the outside, on the inside they are a raging sea of emotion and intensity. This is what makes them appear so mysterious. The moon in Scorpio magnifies their allure, and they are incredibly intuitive and can read people like a book while they remain obscure. I don't think I'm a closed book.
No, I don't think this one fits at all.
Yeah, okay, so the powerful thingy. Okay, so because you can see right through people's facades, this zodiac sign can come off as quite intimidating. I have a question. Do you guys think I'm intimidating?
No.
I don't think so, no.
First
I hope you're not offended by that, but...
You're also very short.
Thank you. I'm gonna go on a little rant. I feel like it's the bane of my existence. I'm 5'1". I'm female. I'm like, I've got a high-pitched voice. I am like more shy than I am outgoing at first. I don't think I'm an intimidating person. I've been told since middle school by people that I scare them or that I'm intimidating. And I'm like, how?
Yeah. I don't see that as long as I've known you, so.
No. But it's like people that I met like the same time as meeting you guys. So it's not just like my emo phase, which is middle school. Like I could have written it off as that, you know? It's like, ooh, scary girl dressed in all black. But like
the girl from The Ring.
Now?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Thank you. I feel vindicated. I don't get it. It's weird. It's something that annoys me. Yeah, there was this one, and this is just me being petty, but there was this girl who was like talking to one of my friends, and she was like, she's so intimidating. Like, she's really scary. And I was like, you're like 5 inches taller than me, and like I've not said a word to you, and like not in a mean way, just in a we haven't interacted way. I don't know. Yeah, that's something I'm
I don't know.
just yeah. That's
That's
maybe
weird to me too, because I
scary
don't
though.
know if I've ever thought someone was intimidating.
I've been intimidated by people.
You ever seen like a biker person?
Mm, I think they're cute.
I mean, like, you're a little
I mean, I
intimidated
guess
by him, but
Most of the biker people I know are like little sweethearts. Like the guy who pierced my nose, and like one of my friend's dads is like a biker dude. Um, and like every time I've personally known a biker person, they're very very like sweet and cuddly.
that's nice.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met someone that's bad, but
right,
a little bit intimidating just from afar.
that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. It's a time. I feel like I'm more often intimidated by it's not going to be a shock. I'm more often intimidated by men than girls. That's not surprising.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I mean, I feel like that's a given.
Yeah, guys are scary. uh, but yeah, okay. Another side rant. Even guys who have been like a whole foot taller than me, are like, "You're scary," and I'm like, "Literally how?"
Because you can like climb up
That's
them.
so crazy to me.
Thank you guys. That made me feel so much better about my life.
I cannot even imagine being intimidated by you. Like, I can't stress this enough. You are so short. I
Adam,
am
you're also
over a
quite
foot
tall.
taller than you. There's no way that would have happened.
Yeah, it's confusing. But cool. That's good to know. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. So this tells me I'm intimidating. And that uh people are scared. I'm gonna go to the conclusion. Conclusion. Okay. The moon in Scorpio people need a partner who is as strong as they are to handle the intensity. Wow. Okay.
It's really just gone all in on that, like, intimidating the aspect.
And
You're really
powerful.
scary. Yeah. Oh my god. You're always on the lookout for problems and people who might betray you. Ouch. This means that you can easily put a partner through a series of tests, and that this happens without them even knowing it. It's basically a lot of this is saying that I'm super judgmental, which is probably true. I've this is fun. This is a nice thing for once.
On
The
the
moon
list of not great aspects.
Yeah. The moon in Scorpio intensifies their immense love for those close to them and brings it up a lot. Those who have this person in their life know that they will stick around and get to know them well. That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm loyal,
I would
but maybe
agree with
it's too intense.
Too powerful.
Yeah.
We can't handle your loyalty.
Yeah. So, all in all, how do you guys feel?
I would say yours is probably the most least accurate. Mostly because of the intimidating thing, but
I feel
Yeah.
good about Libra mostly. Some of it not so much, but I feel like close with a lot of that. But I don't feel close with any of this. But then again, maybe it is true because a lot of people are intimidated by me. I don't get.
Mysteriously.
How about you?
I would think the opposite. Like, I didn't feel like I felt close to for Libra, but that the moon sign felt pretty accurate. So, I don't know.
That's fair. What felt more right for you, Ryan?
I like being an Aries. I'm courageous. I'm creative as a Leo, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's just an all around.
Yours did feel very in sync too. Like they weren't very opposite,
Mhm.
unlike Marco and I's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will say there's like a combination because I know that some things for Libra say that they're definitely judgmental. So I guess that's close to this thing. But I don't know. I also get that every time I take like the Myers, whatever it is.
That you're
Myers-Briggs.
judgmental, or
Yeah, because you know the last one where it's like the J is for judgmental.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I always get a J.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think everyone's just a little judgmental. Like, we all have bias. Like, no matter what, we're all gonna have bias, and we all want to, like, sort of, like, it's always unnerving to go into a situation where we don't know, so it's always easier for us to be like, well, I was in this similar situation, so it's sort of similar to that.
Yeah, my view on it is it's just something to work on because you can be judgmental without being like a terrible person,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So it's like that's something. And there's like this thing that goes around that's like the first thought you have is like society, and the second thought you have is your thought. And
Mhm.
so that's something because you can always like impact your second thought and like
Yeah.
change that over time. But
And I think you bring up a good point. Like, it's okay to have biases, but, like, it's really just that big difference of, like, not acting on them and sort of, like,
right.
figuring out, like, is this the right thing to think? But, yeah.
And like how you let that bias impact you. Like
Mm-hmm.
if it's like, a super, super negative bias, like if it's like, oh, I really hate redheads, then it's like, you know,
Scourge of the earth.
you need to like think that through and be like, is this actually justified? And like,
Mm-hmm.
why is this the case? And like, there's obviously more serious versions. And like, for me, I think this is one that we can all somewhat relate to is it's like, I don't like frat boys. And it's like, why is that or isn't that justified? And like, you have to think that through.
Mm-hmm. I
uh,
met, uh, this is sort of somewhat related of biases. I matched with a girl on Tinder once, and one of the first things she said was, "Oh, I normally don't like guys with the name Ryan," and I was like, "All right, why'd you even match with me then?"
it's
I was
so
like, "That's
funny.
such an interesting bias to have." So,
Right.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder why she did match with you. Was she
yeah.
Right.
like, oh, his
Oh,
name's
I see
Ryan,
how it
but
is,
he is
Adam.
super hot, so maybe I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, I guess that's nice. Yeah,
He's not like other Ryans.
I should put that in my bio.
Yeah.
I'm not like other girls. I'm not like other Ryans. So.
Fair. Okay, one last thing, and then we'll do what rained on our parades. Um, what's a horoscope for yourself? I want you to just make one up for tomorrow.
Oh man.
You will have something go well for you and not well for you tomorrow.
Good one. Good one.
I'm gonna forego any negatives and just you will have a stress-free, peaceful day,
Ah,
which is doomed to fail, but we can hope.
Oh, I was going for like vague and realistic. I was also going to add like the weather will be slightly cold tomorrow.
you might get bored, but it's just because you're not looking at things the right way.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Fun
Margot, you
time.
should write horoscopes.
Oh, thank you. I'll just send you guys a daily horoscope every day. Oh my god. Alrighty, what rained on y'all's parades this week?
Oh.
I'd say my moon sign. Didn't love that. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I'm intimidating, but maybe I am. But maybe I'm not. It's just it.
Definitely not intimidating.
Cute. But yeah, no, I only have a sunny thing, and it's only that Amber Heard is off of Aquaman. That it happened yesterday, and it just made everything better. Like, we've been waiting for that.
Definitely a long time coming.
Yeah, feel good for Johnny. um, yeah. Also, my cat's been sleeping with me more, so that's cute.
Very nice.
We do that. Although it's kind of awkward because then I feel like I'm like gonna accidentally kick him off the bed because he sleeps like right at my feet, and I'm a restless sleeper, so I always worry. But it hasn't happened yet. So, how about you guys?
I don't have any bad ones, or I mean, I have a bad one, just that school. But that's too much to focus on. So my good one is I got Girl Scout cookies the other day, and it has made my week. So I'm gonna be riding that serotonin high for the rest of my time here.
I also got Girl Scout
Yes.
cookies.
Nice.
I'm
I'm not gonna walk across my entire apartment, but I got 2 boxes of Thin Mints, and it's such a joy.
Nice.
And I love every time you go to buy them because the girls like running the little booths are so happy that you bought something, and it's just amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. I'll go off of Adams too, and I was like all weekend, like I was like I really don't need anything to back to school. My parents were like, you sure you don't want anything? I was like, well, if there are Girl Scout cookies anywhere, I'll get them. But I was like, we haven't been able to find any. And then we went to like Sam's Club, and there were Girl Scout cookies right outside. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
now
I
before
was
going
at the
back.
the Hy-Vee grocery store I went to. They were right outside. It was great too because I was like set on a mission, walk out, and I stopped dead in my tracks once I saw the sign. I was like, I'll take however many I have money
Take
for.
all my money.
I was like, I don't know how much cash is in my wallet, but I'll take some.
That's like.
And I should have bought more. I only bought 2 boxes, and I absolutely should have bought 4 boxes. Because I was like, oh, I just got to get my Thin Mints, and I was too focused on that, and I should have got Tagalongs too, because those are the other really good ones.
I love tagalongs. That's fair. I love the like freezing Thin Mints, so
Yes.
it's always the move.
I need to
So
put some
good.
in the fridge.
Nice. Yeah. I don't know why, but like cold mint things are just always better. Yeah. I remember like when I was a Girl Scout being that excited though when people would stop because it's always like so many people just like walk by because they're like no, and then when someone does stop you're like
I think I brought this up last week of how unfair it is to Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Because they have such a worse product. Who wants popcorn? Popcorn's great. It's no Girl Scout cookies, though.
Girl Scout cookies have it winning.
It's great.
I'll try to find it and I'll put it in the description of the episode. But there's one troop in New York that's like made up of homeless girls that you can buy from online, which is exciting.
Cool.
That's like if you ever like can't find Girl Scouts locally, like always rely on them. So that's exciting.
Also, in some other good news, the first female Boy Scouts have become Eagle Scouts. Some of the first female Boy Scouts.
Oh, that's great.
Good. Yeah. So this is my beef with Boy Scouts now, Ryan. Because you guys get to do cooler stuff.
Yeah. Well, now I love that like Girl Scouts is part of it too, or like just girls. It's called Scouts now. I have to get used to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better with more people involved. So.
Absolutely. Growing up though, it was like we had the better product, but you guys had more fun. Like, yeah. All my friends in Boy Scouts were like, "Oh, we're gonna go like sleep in the aquarium," and I was like, "What? I want that?" Oh my god. Alrighty. Well. Have a fun horoscope week. I normally say something before Wednesday, but I can't think of anything right now.
Things to look out for this week. People who are negative. People who are intimidating.
Yes, very
Powerful
short
people.
girls who are intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now's the time to cut all negative energy out of your life. Venus is in retrograde. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me. Just find your moon sign, connect with your inner self, and have a sunny Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.